Overall, I think it is a really, really good album. There is nothing, absolutely nothing on this album that does not feel like a solid ABBA song. So that's the CD listened to. I'll give you my review in a moment. I'm now going to give the MC, the music cassette, the tape, a spin through. I hope it doesn't do what happened last time I played the tape, and that was a Dolly Parton tape, and it chewed it up. I had to cut it and pull the chewed up tape out. So, Abba Voyage music cassette coming up. Oh my, listen to that hiss. Playing tape as that grand side one finale, leading to have to do this. And we still have that hiss. Isn't this a blast from the past? No wonder CDs and digital have overtaken. Right, now I have listened to Abba Voyage several times over in different contexts and activities over the last couple of days. I've listened to the CD and the music cassette, and I feel like I have some opinions I can feed back to you now. I have made a few little notes to help me remember what to say. I'm still getting over this cold, bit of brain fog going on, so I just need a little help to push me along the way. Overall, I think it is a really, really good album. There is nothing, absolutely nothing on this album that does not feel like a solid ABBA. There isn't a weak track. Some of them aren't quite so memorable, and some are, but they are all really, really enjoyable ABBA songs. I don't feel the urge to skip them, only maybe to get to one of my really favourite tunes, and I'll get to that when I just do a quick run through track by track. So they all belong firmly to ABBA. They all feel very familiar. There's something about the feel of the whole thing which, for me, feels like the music that was there when I was growing up, in late 70s into the 80s. When you listen to the charts, if you're about my age, late 40s, 50s, a lot of the charts these days, to me, just feels very alien. Yes, I've worked in music retail and perhaps have a little bit more familiarity than the average person my age, but it all still feels kind of quite alien, removed. It's probably that thing that the music you listen to when you grow up is the music that you feel kind of really defines you. Maybe that going on there. Are there any great, like, classic hits on there? Here's a question. At what point does a classic ABBA tune become a classic ABBA tune? Yes, you can recognise good tunes when they come out, and there are some on this album that they are good tunes, but are we going to have like any Dancing Queens, Fernandos, SOS? I think time will tell. I'm optimistic because I don't feel the urge to skip the album. I've left it on playing while I've been doing other bits and pieces, and had dedicated, like, focused listening in as a active activity. So it's a good album. I really do recommend Abba Voyage. I've been watching the comments on social media for a week or two, and a range and spectrum of opinions and feelings about it there. But no, I really do love it. What I will say about the MC, the sound quality. Did we really used to listen to such poop sound quality? A lot of hiss, a slight wobble. I've got a fairly good tape player, so I'm fairly convinced it's not due to having a rubbish tape player. So the only thing I feel slightly mugged off in buying my ABBA pack, it is a really poop sound quality MC, but I have it now as a novelty. May listen to it occasionally if I want that sort of authentic tape sound from like the late 70s, early 80s before we had CD. But it'll be the CD that I will listen to most, and I'm happy with that. I Still Have Faith in You. What a power ballad. When you first hear that hook, and ABBA were using it in their teaser a few days before their press conference, and I wasn't impressed at the time, but now I've heard the song many times through. It's a beautiful song. It really does pull you in, and I really hope the lyrics are autobiographical. Yeah, it's good. When You Dance With Me is my take out. Absolutely adore single of the album. I will end up playing this on loop quite a few times, I think. I absolutely adore it. It's kind of like an old school Eurovision feel, folk pop vibe to it. Puts me in mind of the Piper track from ABBA as well. My only comment is, it's too short. I love it. I really, When You Dance With Me, I love it. Little Things. Feels like a nursery rhyme. It's going to be their Christmas single, we know that much. And some of it puts me in mind of Bar Bar, Black Sheep. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. There's little sequences in it, and you think, yeah, this is a nod to nursery rhymes. Don't Shut Me Down. It's a solid, reliable ABBA tune. It doesn't give me the urge. Oh, come on, let's get out this one out of the way. Let's go to the next one. It's fine. Just an Ocean. It has kind of like a ring feel, glam rock era. I think ABBA have done a very good job in borrowing from their kind of portfolio, their repertoire of feel in their back catalogue. I Can Be That Woman. Another fine ballad. Puts me in mind of Roxette's Listen to Your Heart. There's like a small chord progression within it that just makes me think, is this a nod to Roxette? I don't know. But I really like it. On to my next big crib sheet here. Keep an Eye on Dan. Upbeat. It hooks you in very well. And take a note from the last couple bars. Nod to SOS on it. Do, 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 do. Yeah. I haven't looked at all the lyrics very closely, but I wonder if there's some form of lyrical connection between SOS. Because otherwise, why put that little kind of Easter egg in there for SOS in Keep an Eye on Dan? So at some point, or if you feel like you know if there is or is not any kind of Easter egg between SOS and Keep an Eye on Dan, leave a comment. Yeah. Bumblebee. Puts me in mind of Fernando in its instrumentation. Again, another fine tune. No doubt about it. Yep, it's upbeat. It hooks me in. Ode to Freedom. Yeah, there's a big nod to classical music going on here in its name, in its feel, in the chord progression, in the instrumentation. I need to look at the lyrics because I'm sure there's something very meaningful being said. I can't remember if it was Benny or Björn that listens largely to classical music at home. You listen to One Night in Bangkok, the full-length version, and get an idea for the nod to classical music, instrumental music that's in that. It's stunning. So that is Abba Voyage, an album I do commend. It feels familiar. It feels at home. I will be playing it a lot. I hope tracks on it go on to become classics. They're going to be some good singles, but I think time is the decider of what becomes a classic. So I do commend unto you Abba Voyage. And here's to doing a little talk about the ABBA experience coming up next year. I have tickets booked for the summer and really look forward to that. In the meantime, happy listening. If you enjoyed this, do subscribe. I will be doing all sorts of kind of videos when I can, between work and family commitments. I want to talk about CD singles, of which I have several hundred up there. Music from like early 90s through to about 2010-ish. There's all sorts I want to talk about. Music and other things, gardening, mental health, all sorts. So please subscribe if you've enjoyed it. Let me know your opinion in the comments about Abba Voyage, and catch you again soon. Take care.